Hi, my name is Yasu, and in my video I do hitorigoto, which means talking to myself in English. The hitorigoto is a Japanese word. So today I want to talk about one thing that if I had a chance to say to myself a year ago, is listen to your doctor and take a long break ASAP based on your doctor. That's the one thing that I want to tell myself a year ago. So I've been dealing with my depressions for exactly 1 year. And I've been taking the antidepressant, which is effexor and venlafaxine, and which has been really helping me to deal with my depressions. And then also I have been using sleeping pills for the first time in my life, and then have the issue under control. Also, like I do see my therapist for cognitive behavioral therapy and everything in the last 1 year. So I think I can say that I'm fortunate enough to say that I am in the stage of tapering off my medications of the effects of venlafaxine and the sleeping pills, and I can really feel that my conditions has gotten better. And of course, like every time I taper off my meds, I suffer from the withdrawal symptoms, but I got used to it. I recognize my pattern, so I can really cope with it. And I am actually taking extra cautions and then right pathways to recovery, which I don't know how to describe recovery for myself in the language. However, I can really have the picture of myself being the recovery version of myself. So I'm working to it. So, which is very different because back then I just didn't know what I want to fix. Where I want to go, and what kind of person I'm gonna become once I get recovered. I couldn't imagine. So I was trying to seek for helps to remove all of the uncomfortable feelings and experience and the sensations that I had. But little by little I adjusted, and then I am where I am right now. So going back to that topic of today's video is listen to your doctor, Yasu. That's the things that I want to tell myself a year ago. Because when I first see my psychiatrist, he specifically told me that, so Yasu, you're not depressed yet, but you're getting there. What you really need the most is to take a long vacation. Give yourself a time to rest, relax, and that's what you need. You don't need the medications, but I also recommend you to still, even though I recommend you to see a therapist for the cognitive behavioral therapy. That's what my doctor said to me. And partially I listened, so that I have started seeing my therapist. But the other part that I didn't listen to my doctor is that I didn't take a break. And as soon as I really underestimated what my doctor saw in me, what I was suffering from, and somehow I was blinded that I will be okay. I can push myself through. I'm not gonna get depressed. So I just kept going. But within a few weeks, my condition got really worse. I couldn't sleep anymore, and I couldn't think and feel. It just really, really got worse. And then when I see my psychiatrist on my next appointment, he immediately told me that I really think you need to start taking the medications. And right away I agreed with him because I made a mistake not listening to him. I put myself in that situation got worse. And he really gave me a right pathway, but I didn't take it. So I listened to him and I started taking the venlafaxine and effexor. And then the 1 year journey began from there. And it's been 1 year already. So many things happened. And then if you're interested, you can kind of check my videos. So after 1 year, I'm still taking the antidepressant, which is effexor and venlafaxine, and also I'm still taking the sleeping pill, which is Nitrazepam. So compared to a year ago, or even previous month, a month ago, I am really making progress because I have been tapering off my antidepressant and then sleeping pill. And then, of course, when I do that in the first week of it, of course, I suffer from the withdrawal symptoms and my condition gets unstable in some way. But if I give myself a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, my body would adjust to it, and then my body would be okay with less amount of the medications. So I am making progress, but it's been 1 year, and I'm not sure how long it's gonna take for me to finish tapering off. Basically, like, no more taking medications, but how to cope with myself and how to cope with my life. Based on the pace right now, could be by the end of this year, but early next year, most likely I can finish tapering off my meds, but we never know what would actually happen because originally my treatment would actually supposed to only last for like 6 months or 8 months, but so many things happened, such as that my sleep disorder got worse, and then there are a few incidents that happened, and it also affected my conditions, and it took much longer for me to even reach the point where I can start tapering off the meds. But if I look at from the longer perspectives, every day I make progress, and every day I get better. So in that sense, I'm really proud of myself, and I really appreciate your support. But there is a time that I sometimes think of, which is that what if I listened to my doctor the first time when I saw him, things that he told me that you're not clinically depressed yet, however, you're getting there, so take a break. What if I listened to him? Maybe there could be a case that I wouldn't have to go through everything that I've been going through. There's just so many what if. But there's no turning back because I didn't listen to him. That's the fact. And everything else follows from there. So to myself a year ago, what I want to say is listen to your doctor. because he's a professional one. And do not underestimate or overestimate how much my body or my brain can take or cannot take. And for those people who do not feel well, but if you've hesitated to see a psychiatrist, I can really understand. And however, we are not professional, but we still have powers to choose whether we listen to this doctor or not this one but the other doctor, or even we hear what we don't want to hear. All the decision would be up to us. So if you have this idea that if you see a psychiatrist, they might actually prescribe you medications, and then you're gonna be actually addicted to it, and then you're not gonna be able to stay away from it. It can happen. However, you have a choice not to do so. But also, as long as the advice and well, how it's called, I forgot the terminology of the English, that as long as what your doctor diagnosed would give you some idea, and there's a space for you to listen to your doctor, then I highly recommend to listen to the doctors and take the procedures as recommended by the professional, the doctor, because I really made a mistake not listen to my doctor. So yeah, it always goes back to the last sentences that I say. Health is the most important things. I've been dealing with this for 1 year exactly, and then I will continue to deal with it. But if I was healthy, I really took care of myself really well, and then I wouldn't have to go through with it. It's completely waste of time, energy, resources, and everything. In the end, I'm sure that I'm gonna learn something. However, these things, we don't have to go through and learn from it. What we need, and what I want you guys to do, is to pay attention to yourself, take care of yourself, stay healthy, and if you're being healthy, you can do whatever you want to do and make yourself happy in your life. And by doing so, you're gonna make the people who love you and whom you love and happy and grow together. And that's the purpose of life. At least that's how I say it. So please stay healthy and be happy and enjoy your life. So thank you for watching my video, and if you feel like it, please subscribe to my channel. So for now, じゃあね、バイバイ。